Alright, today we're going to learn how to paint this sailboat caught in a lightning storm. So the question of the day is, where do hurricanes or cyclones form? Alright, let's start with the colors.
Quinn blue, phthalo green, burnt umber, raw sienna, Mars black, titanium white, cad yellow, primary yellow, pearly red, Quinn red.
Alright, for this painting we're going to do a sailboat at night, at kind of sailing into a storm, so we'll see how that turns out. Alright, for this painting, we're almost done. I think I want to do a little bit more on the sky. It looks pretty good, but I want to kind of make those clouds a little more defined, especially the break line here. It's kind of muddy, so I want that clear, like light to dark. I mean, it looks okay on the screen. Maybe it's fine. And the boat's okay. I want to kind of touch up these waves, make a little more the silhouette here, so it kind of pulls the eye in, and then you have this nice diagonal. And I think it's pretty close, so we'll see. It'll probably be pretty quick. So the question was about hurricanes or cyclones. So hurricanes are really tropical cyclones. And so what that means is it's these windstorms when they have different wind currents from different trade winds that come up from South America, but at the same time they cross with the ones off the Sahara. So they have this dry heat, hit this moist heat from below. It forms a low center, and then over warm water, like the tropics of the whole Caribbean, you'll form a hurricane. They also form right outside of Southeast Asia. You have very warm waters there. So all along this kind of equatorial belt where you have the trade winds circle in different patterns, or you have two different oceans and the seas meet, you kind of have the change up in the winds, and they combine to form these low pressure centers that they usually stay in the water, but sometimes they go over land. If you have really tiny islands, like say the Bahamas recently were hit by Hurricane Dorian. Now, interestingly enough, you won't find them to hit anywhere beyond, like, say, Colombia South in South America. So nowhere on Brazil, nowhere on Chile, nowhere in Argentina. the let's see, what is it, the west side of Africa, there's none. So there's quite a few areas in the world where you think there might be one, but they're only in certain areas. So they only really hit the Caribbean area. So that could be anywhere from the top of Colombia, Venezuela, all up to Mexico, the Central America, Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, etc. And then they even go farther north, but they're very weakened at that point, so not much damage. And in Southeast Asia, they hit primarily, you know, Vietnam. They hit India, of course, and they worked their way up the coast all the way up to Japan. There are some that also hit Australia and New Zealand area as well as Eastern Africa. There's a few there that hit as well, but primarily India, Southeast Asia, followed by probably Caribbean, America. All right, we just finished the painting. Let's take a closer look. So in this one, it has like kind of a stormy background. I added lightning. It's not in the photo, but I thought it would just add that kind of drama in the sense that you have this metal pole attached to a sailboat, and you know they could be locked at any time, hit, struck by lightning. Of course, that would be probably curtains for the captain and the crew. I think maybe yellow is a little bit too bright. I wanted the contrast with the blue, but I think maybe I went overboard. Maybe I should just use a classic white. But it does give that pop against the background of the really dark blues. It is a really dark painting with almost a black blue sea and a really dark corner at the top. And I lightened it up at the bottom. It's probably a little bit lighter than it would be in the photo, but you have to have some contrast with lightness in the photo. So I needed, or in the painting. So I lightened it up than what was in the photo per se. I added the lightning, which I thought kind of added some fun to it. I probably should have planned it out more, I think, as far as the lightning reflect on the cloud. It would have made a little bit more sense. But since I did lightning before, I thought, oh, this is so cool. You just had lightning into the storm, right? I don't think it probably needed it, but I just want to add and kind of spice it up. Anyway, hopefully you guys like it. Give me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe below. And I'll see you in the next painting. Thanks for watching, guys.